Welcome to Vlogmas Day 28. It is Wednesday morning and I woke up early today because I am heading to my float. I haven't been floating in a while, but I'm trying to go once a month. I have a subscription to this studio that gives me 1 credit a month, so I'm going to continue to try to use those and I'm really looking forward to it. I had a really nice float. The time went by very quickly. I'm gonna head to the grocery store and then head home. I just got home from my float and I saw these on the counter. Hubby bought us a set of very delicious looking cookies and treats. Oh, it smells really good. I bought some of these cheddar ciabatta buns. I thought we could eat the rest of our charcuterie as sandwiches, and then we could try the truffle mayo that hubby got. I also got a romaine lettuce, which is very expensive right now. The 3-packs that we used to buy truffle are $8.99, and we used to get them for like $2.99 or $3.99. I haven't made sandwiches in a while. I remember hubby used to make me that. What was it? Was it bacon? Bacon and arugula or something? With cheese? That was really good. So this is truffle mayo, truffle salt boursin, salami, and lettuce. Very simple, but I'm sure it will be delicious. Hubby's sandwich looks quite a bit different because he put on chunks of the terrine as well, and he has like big pieces of lettuce. Here is hubby's sandwich. We'll see how the truffle mayo is because it smelled really good when we opened the jar.
I can taste truffle.
I don't know if it's coming from the cheese or the mayonnaise. Maybe the mayonnaise more because the boursin, it's not that strong, the truffle flavor.
This is quite a bit more than just the cheese by itself.
Yeah. It's good. I like it. We finished our sandwiches and then we had some crackers with some more of the boursin cheese and the Merlot wine jelly. Now we're going to pick out a few of these Christmas cookies to enjoy. I want to be mindful of my appetite because we are going out for dinner tonight. Maybe we could pick a few things each. I want to pick this one.
Oh.
There's one there too. And I'm really curious about the nougat. Maybe I'll take a nougat.
Nougat.
What would you like to choose?
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
Sting.
Okay. Oh,
That one's small.
that one's not the same.
That one over here.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. It's so small. Should we choose one more? Oh,
You break this one.
okay. Here's what we've chosen. Yum yum. Hubby and I are heading to dinner now. We booked 2 reservations during this winter break and tonight is one of them. This is a new to us restaurant called Muni Robata and hubby's colleague recommended it to us. We just got back from Muni Robata and it was a really nice dinner. So we did end up getting the tasting menu, even though I'm really trying to stay away from tasting menus. Hubby's colleague had that and she highly recommended it. And I'm glad we went with that option. It seemed like a really good value compared to the rest of the menu. And it was very delicious and not too filling. I feel like I ate a lot, but I'm like not too full. I'm pretty much the perfect amount of satiated, and I think hubby's maybe on the fuller side. It was not like a tasting menu where you get your own portion. It was kind of like share plates throughout, so I was able to eat according to my appetite, and hubby just finish the rest. So that works really well for us. It started out really quick, so I was a bit worried that it would be like too quick of a pace. And tasting menus generally, I find, are either too fast or too slow. It's hard to find one that's just right. So this one I thought was going to be really fast because a lot of the dishes came two at a time, but we just paced ourselves and they never brought out more than two dishes at once, for us at least. It ended up being a decent pacing after all. We were there for about 2.5 hours, which I mean, it can feel like a long time, but for this particular evening, it felt just right. The first two courses were raw fish based. There was the crispy bluefin tuna tamaki, a couple of pieces of that, and that was really good, but the piece was really huge. So I ended up kind of like eating it deconstructed because I knew I wouldn't be able to fit the entire thing in my mouth. And we also had some sashimi, which was salmon, tuna, and hamachi. So very standard sashimi, but very fresh and very tasty. Then they came out with our 6 oysters and the rock shrimps tempura. Both of those were excellent. Hubby thought that the oysters were the best that he's ever had, and they were very fresh and delicious and very big as well, very meaty. And then we had the grilled yuzu miso black cod, as well as the veggie truffle mushroom kamameshi. So the black cod was amazing. I think that was my favorite dish of the entire evening. It wasn't so much the yuzu miso sauce, but the cod itself was cooked perfectly. It was grilled, the skin was charred. It was just so tasty. And in general, I love black cod. There's this butteriness to it that is just so satisfying. Our server described the kamameshi as a Japanese style risotto. And as she was mixing it tableside, we could smell the black truffle. It was very fragrant, and that ended up being very tasty as well. The texture wasn't my favorite. It was a little bit slimy, but the flavor was really nice, and I would definitely still eat it again despite the texture. Then we had the Australian Wagyu strip loin. It was very tender and perfectly cooked. It wasn't as melt in your mouth as the beef that we've had in Kobe. That's in a class all by itself. I would say, like, by Toronto standards or North American standards, the steak at Muni Robata was very tender and delicious, very flavorful as well. And then finally we shared a dessert platter, which was some fresh fruit, a really nice portion of the creme brulee, as well as the tiramisu. And it worked out perfectly because hubby really loved the tiramisu and I really loved the creme brulee, which is odd for me. I'm like okay about creme brulee, but this one was very tasty. There wasn't anything special about it per se, but I guess I just was in a creme brulee mood this evening. So after we had like little bites of each, hubby finished the rest of the tiramisu and I finished the rest of the creme brulee. And it was a perfect dinner for us. It was really nice. It's been a while since we've had a nice dinner together. The last time was probably in Halifax because we came home and we went right into the Eat at Home challenge, and we did go out with friends and had a really nice meal, but we haven't been out just the two of us in quite some time, actually. They also brought out some sparkling wine for us because we are celebrating our 21st dating anniversary in January. So this was kind of in celebration of that, but also just because we had time off. But because I had added that to our reservation, they brought out 2 glasses of sparkling wine. We weren't expecting anything, and so that was a very nice surprise. We would definitely go back, and I'm thinking of whether we want to try the standard tasting menu next time, which is $20 cheaper per person, or if we want to go with the prime menu again. The only thing about the standard menu is that it doesn't come with the black cod, and that was my favorite dish. So I think if we were to do the tasting menu again, we would do the prime menu again. I think that's going to be it for Vlogmas Day 28. I had a really nice, relaxing day today. Even after my float this morning, I went and I took almost a 1-hour nap on the couch in between episodes of The Walking Dead. And yeah, I've just been in a very resting mood, very much wanting to sleep and just to relax. So I'm definitely recharging for the new year. I'm going to edit the vlog now and also catch up on my sister's vlogs. So I will see you again tomorrow for day 29 of Vlogmas. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Vlogmas day 29. Something very interesting happened when I woke up. I felt very motivated to work on my book. I haven't felt this in so long, and while I trusted that it would eventually come back, I kept thinking, when are you coming back? I don't know why, but when I woke up, I felt like working on my book, and I've been doing that practically this whole morning. I did do a big part of my morning routine first, just playing the games on my phone and watering my plants. I also wrote morning pages, and I kept thinking, is my motivation still going to be there when I'm done all of these routine things? And it was. So I spent a good probably like 2 hours or so this morning working on my book, and it felt very, very good. Maybe even over 2 hours. I was in the flow. I lost track of time. I actually planned to go for my walk earlier today, but it's 10 o'clock now and I still haven't gone yet. Hubby has just woken up, so I think what I will do is I'll go for my walk now, and I will continue working on my book later in the day, probably this evening while the hockey game is on. I might even stay up late to work on my book tonight. When I'm feeling motivated, I do try to do a little more because I never know when that feeling is going to fade or even disappear for a while, as it has over the holidays. Whatever the reason, I am very happy my motivation is back. I'm going to enjoy it while it's here and try to get as much done as I can. But before I do that, I'm going to try to get a few steps in. I think hubby and I will order takeout tonight. I was also thinking bubble tea would be good to get today. Hubby was mentioning during the Eat at Home challenge that he really wanted bubble tea, and we haven't gotten it yet. I also saw my sister drinking bubble tea on her channel, so every time I see her doing something, I want the same. I do know I want to have a repeat of yesterday's sandwich and cookies because that was so good. So maybe we'll get bubble tea at around lunchtime and then kothu roti or some other sort of takeout for dinner. It is really nice out today. It's 6 degrees, and I saw that before I came out, and I didn't even know how to dress for 6 degrees. So I throw on a scarf just in case, but I don't think I needed it. It's very warm today. It's beautiful. Hubby and I got our bubble tea. This is the Oreo milk foam Earl Grey. We both essentially got the same thing, but I think Hubby has tapioca. And he also has ice. We are about to pick more cookies. These were really good. We ended up choosing one additional cookie yesterday, and we had these stars, and they were very good as well. Everything tastes delicious, and they're all quite different, so that's nice. I'll eat these for now and see how we feel after, because we still have our bubble teas. Oh, I forgot to mention I got mine half sweet, and hubby got his 70% sweet. Should I shake it or leave the foam at the top? I'll shake it.
And shake it. Ecological way.
Cheers!
Cheers. Boing.
It's good.
Yummy.
It's still quite sweet, even though I got 50.
Very flavorful.
It's very Earl Grey.
Yeah. Earl Greyish.
We ended up getting Saffron Spice Kitchen for dinner tonight. I'm not that hungry because of that huge bubble tea. So I'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll just have half. Hubby already said he's going to eat the whole thing.
The whole thing.
So hubby got the butter chicken with cheese. I think that's what the C is. The C could be butter chicken, or it could be butter chicken with cheese. But mine just says chicken because I got the curried chicken kothu roti. We haven't had this since before the Eat at Home challenge. I think this was one of the last things we ate before the Eat at Home challenge. It looks so good. Oh, it smells really good. I think this is my favorite kothu roti. What about you?
Yeah. Saffron spice.
There's the lime.
Ooh,
That's a
it's got
lime.
cheesy things.
Oh yeah, there's cheese. So here is hubby's butter chicken with cheese kothu roti. And I'm going to have a lime bubbly. Hubby's having strawberry bubbly. I'm so thirsty. Cheers.
Boing.
All right, let's try this.
Smells good.
There's a flavor to this that I love that we don't taste in other kothu rotis or as strongly. Maybe it's a spice they use.
Saffron.
It's so good. I think next time I'm gonna get hot.
Oh my.
We both got medium, but it's not that spicy. Yeah, if we get it again, I'm gonna get hot.
Oh my. Are you sure?
I always say that though, and then I always chicken out. We're gonna enjoy the rest of our dinner, and I think we were gonna finish The Walking Dead tonight. 24 episodes. It was it took a while, especially since I can usually only watch like 1 to 3 episodes at a time before I want to take a break and do something else. So we're gonna finish that tonight, and we're gonna watch hockey. It's a late game tonight because I think the Leafs are in Arizona. So I might stay up to watch the entire game and work on my book at the same time. Oh, it's a small bag this time. I was worried because they delivered Lulu's food 4 hours ago, but they put it in like a insulated bag and it's still very frozen. Here's what the bag looks like. We got a bigger one last time, so they must have run out of the small ones. But hubby said that the concierge told him that lots of people were asking about this bag because maybe it looks really fancy. It is silver. It's quite nice. And it works. Lulu's back to licking her bowl. She's done with this bag. Hubby's eating the rest of his kothu roti. I finished mine already. I did take a break in the middle, but I decided to finish it tonight. And I just had a couple of little cookies for dessert. So hubby is eating his now, and he has to hold Lulu, otherwise she begs. So she's just watching him eat. Oh, your tongue. Lulu.
So cute.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
You watch this?
I'm about to make some cold brew tea from Teapigs. This is all I have left, the peach mango tea. I've got 2 more, I think, in there. So I do want to restock on this, but they didn't have a Boxing Day sale. It looks like they only have their anniversary sale in October and a Black Friday sale. And I've seen that they have a Victoria Day sale. It's been a few minutes, and the cold brew looks like this now. This is really good. I love this tea. So I don't know, maybe I'll go ahead and buy some of the cold brew even though it's not on sale, because I only have those 2 tea bags left, and I find this really refreshing. I like to drink this at night if I'm feeling hot and I don't feel like a hot tea. So we shall see, but I'll finish what I have first. Hubby and I are all done with The Walking Dead. It ended really well. We both enjoyed the finale, so much so that we're listening to a podcast on it now, a 2-hour podcast. So we're gonna listen to the rest of that before the hockey game starts, but I'm just about to start editing this vlog, or at least transferring the clips from my phone to my laptop. The rest of the night I'm gonna spend editing the vlog and also working on my book. I wanna get a lot done tonight. So that is going to be it for Vlogmas Day 29. One more episode of Vlogmas coming in a couple of days, so I will see you again very soon. Bye!